School teaches you facts, but life rewards wisdom. This is the story of Jalen Parker, a young man who learned that real growth begins when school ends and self-education starts. At 17, Jalen Parker had a decent GPA, a solid jump shot, and no clue what he wanted from life. His teachers talked about tests, his friends talked about parties, but no one talked about purpose. Jalen didn't hate school, he just didn't see how any of it connected to his dream of starting his own tech company. One night, scrolling through YouTube, Jalen landed on a video called How to Code Your First App. It wasn't flashy, just a guy explaining programming step by step. But that 12-minute video did what 2 years of school hadn't. It lit a fire in his brain. After that, Jalen created his own classroom. He didn't wait for permission. He downloaded free PDFs on programming, listened to podcasts on entrepreneurship, watched interviews with business leaders. While his classmates memorized dates, Jalen built skills. Proverbs 18:15 says, "The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out." When his school counselor asked, "So, have you thought about where you're applying?" Jalen didn't have a list of colleges. Instead, he said, "I'm building something first. I want to learn the game before I go into debt." Soon you could find Jalen at the community library, coding his app idea on a second-hand laptop. By graduation, Jalen wasn't just a student, he was a developer, a reader, a thinker. He didn't have an Ivy League acceptance letter on his wall, but he had an app with 5,000 downloads on Google Play. His mind was sharpened by discipline, not just grades. One day a former classmate asked him, "Bro, how'd you learn all this?" Jalen smiled and said, "School gave me a desk, but I built the chair I wanted to sit in." Moral of the story? Don't wait for school to teach you everything. Read, build, listen, practice. YouTube is free, podcasts are free, libraries are still open. Your brain is a garden, don't wait for others to water it. God gave you a mind for more than memorizing, He gave it to you to discover, create, and lead. So train your brain like your future depends on it, because it does. Advice to my son, don't let your mind become a prisoner of the classroom. School is a map, not the destination. It shows you the roads, but you have to choose how far you'll go. Never settle for what's handed to you in a textbook. Open more books, watch talks, ask questions, break things, build things. Most of what shapes your future won't be on your syllabus. Teach yourself, train your curiosity, make your mind so sharp that no system can dull it. Remember, knowledge is no longer locked in libraries, it's everywhere. But only the ones who search will find it. Don't wait. Start learning beyond what's required. And one day, the world will look at you, not as someone who passed, but as someone who led. With belief in the power of your mind, dad bonus verse to remember, Romans 12:2. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Inspired to self-educate? Hit like. Drop a comment. What's one new thing you're learning on your own? Share this story with a student or dreamer who needs motivation. And subscribe for more real-life Bible-based moral stories every week. Stay wise, stay humble, keep learning.